we were picking in the top 10, and, to take another kind of a gamble on something that, he could be in the OHL in a year, playing for Saginaw, or he could be on another team, I don't know. But to take a gamble on it at 9 when there was, we took Hunter Haight there, we just didn't think that it was the right time to do it. Like there's some OHL teams that, stay away from that, taking a player that's not going to report. And then they go from there. If you remember us, like we've done it a few times before with Jack McBain and Tator and stuff. So we've been through, it could work out really well for you, or, it could work out where you don't get the player, and then, you're missing out on a top pick eventually. And then, you just have to, it prolongs the process and you have to wait for it. So we just figured that, with the good young team we have, with a lot of good 17-year-olds, we finished the year with 5 16-year-olds on the team. They're essentially the youngest team in the OHL, or one of the youngest teams in the OHL. So, to get Hunter Haight when he's going to be 17, 18, he'll be, a year or two away from a lot of these good young players we have. So, it made a lot of sense. He really wanted to come here. We really wanted him. So that's where we elected to go.
Yeah, I thought it was a great decision, especially kind of like you said, considering where you guys are at. Probably the next 2 years are going to be really good years. So to get a guy that can come in and play right away, I thought that was a smart move, especially with Haight, because even if he plays down in the lineup with his speed and whatnot, I think he'll score some surprise goals, like just kind of, make plays that'll surprise people. And he can also play up in the lineup. He's an interesting one. I actually participated in a mock draft with Brock Otten this year, and I picked him for the Barrie Colts at 9. So I'm pretty ecstatic about the pick. I ranked him 5th among Ontario skaters, and I really could have had him up to 3rd. Like I was really, really high on him. Really, really, really fast. Wicked goal scoring touch. He had 64 goals in 72 games. His hands are really great in tight spaces, really good moves. And I love his acceleration. Like he just hits the gaps so quickly, and he's got wicked agility. So he's going to fit into that lineup. Like a lot of the Colts play like that. Evan Vierling, Ethan Cardwell, some of the new guys are really good at hitting those gaps. So it's nice to have another guy that does that and makes breakouts easier and everything smoother. What did you and your scouts see from Hunter that made him a target for you at the 9th overall pick?
You know what? Your head Alice has covered a lot of it, but obviously he's got dynamic speed, really good skill. He's a really good goal scoring touch, and he's got really good playmaking ability. He does a bit of everything, but really he's got, a game breaking type of speed. And one thing I looked at it, it's sometimes, you can never have a crystal ball and see where a player is going to end up, where they're going to grow height wise and all that kind of stuff. But I know he's gained about 10 or 15 pounds since the beginning of the season. He's growing. His parents are both good size. Part of it, he's about 5'10" right now, but part of it, I see him, still developing physically and maturing into a fine hockey player. So we're, really happy to get him. I think it's a pick that where a lot of his qualities you can see, you can see by just seeing him play today in today's world, but we're always trying to project 2-3 years down the road. And I think as he gets stronger and just, getting him into OHL hockey and practicing on a regular basis, I think he's going to be a real good player for us down the road. And, we were, really happy to get him.
Yeah, that's great. I've been watching a lot of games online lately. Ever since the draft ended, I'm working from home, so I kind of got all these screens set up, and I watched about 4 or 5 Elgin Middlesex Chiefs games with Hunter Haight, and he's just a rocket. He just goes shooting in and out of the camera. the camera shot, like, I don't know, and you're just like, he'll just kind of pop up somewhere where you don't even expect that he's going to be. Like, he's just so fast, and it's a great add to the lineup